Hello everyone, my name is Mary Crossan and I'm with KUMC TLT. In this video I'll be walking you through the basics of EvaluationKIT. EvaluationKIT, or EVK for short, is a survey package specifically designed for course evaluations and seeking student feedback in a higher ed environment. We've been using EVK here for several years as the main tool for midterm and end of semester course evaluations, but it can be used for anything where the respondent pool is current students and the main selection criterion is specific courses. So that's what EvaluationKIT is used for. What about what it's not used for? For less formal course surveys, for example when an instructor wants feedback about a guest speaker or needs students to vote on some issue, the Blackboard survey tool is the best fit. For surveys where the respondent pool includes non-KUMC people, for non-course-based surveys and for research, REDCap is the best. And of course, specific programs may use another tool like Calypso for some of their course evaluations. You can get to EvaluationKIT in a couple different ways. During the course evaluation process, you'll periodically receive automated notifications from EvaluationKIT. These will have a link to click on. You can also click the EvaluationKIT link in the Instructor Resources area of the Blackboard KUMC homepage. And you can always log in directly at evaluationkit.kumc.edu. No matter how you access EvaluationKIT, you'll end up at the same place. If you're already signed in to another KUMC resource that uses single sign-on credentials, you should see the EvaluationKIT homepage load automatically. If not, you'll just need to sign in with your normal university username and password. KUMC actually has 4 different EvaluationKIT environments. You'll see your environment listed here at the top of the page. When you first land in EvaluationKIT, you're in the University of Kansas Medical Center environment. Click on Switch Account, and depending on your past employment and student history, you'll see anywhere from 1 to 3 other environments listed. If you're in the School of Nursing, you'll just need to choose the School of Nursing environment. At the top right, next to your name, you'll see your role. Some people may have more than one role at the university. The roles available to you also depend on your student and employment history here. For access to course evaluations for classes you've taught, you'll need to switch the role to Instructor or Teaching Assistant. Once you've selected your correct role and environment, you should see the EvaluationKIT Instructor Dashboard or Teaching Assistant Dashboard. For this video, I'm going to say Instructor, but everything I'm saying also applies to you if you're a Teaching Assistant. The dashboard will look something like this, but you may see more or fewer widgets and menus depending on how long you've been teaching and your specific position. So now to get to the important stuff, viewing your results. There are a few different ways to pull results, and the ways we're going to look at should be available to anyone with an instructor role. If you look in the results menu, 2 of the options are project results and instructor results. Either option will let you download your course evaluations. We'll look at project results first. Project results makes it easy to download your evaluations for a single semester. When you scroll down, you'll see each semester listed. Click on the one you want, and then to get results for a single class, select it, and then click the download button next to the course name in the report column. You'll see 4 options. Detailed report gives you the compiled results for the objective questions. Detailed report plus comments gives the objective results plus the compiled student comments. What did you like about this course? Where could this course be improved? And so on. Comments are where you'll usually find good actionable suggestions, so that's probably the option you're going to want to pick. Raw data gives you the data without any interpretive statistics or graphs. If you want portable results that you can pull into SAS or SPSS to do your own analytics, this is your option. And then feedback lets instructors append comments to the results record. It also supports a dialogue between instructors and administrators. Now, your particular department may want you to use some other format for this sort of dialogue, so please do check with someone if you aren't sure. Okay, so once you pick the option you want, the report will generate and download. It usually just takes a few seconds. You can also use the batch report option to download results from multiple courses at the same time. Select the courses you want, and then click the batch report button. Give the report a name, then choose whether you do or do not want the comments included. Choose one of the 3 formats. The first format will give you a zip file containing a separate PDF report for each course. The second option gives you the same results, but they're concatenated into a single PDF. The third option merges the results from all of the selected courses into a single Franken report, and that is most likely not the option you want without a specific reason. So just click on Go. It will generate the report, and it will send you an email when that's available for download. The instructor results option is very similar, but it allows you to select courses from more than one semester at a time. If you don't choose particular semesters, then you're selecting from every course you've ever taught when you click Search. You can sort the results by any field, which makes it easy to, say, retrieve evaluations relating to a given course across multiple semesters. So we'll say 809. You have the same options for individual course report download that you did under project results. Under batch reports, though, you have a different third option, and it's interesting. A comparison report with selected courses in one report and organized by survey question is PDF. This is an interesting option if you want to compare results from a particular course over time and see how they varied. Report Builder is outside the scope of this video. If it's something that you're interested in learning more about, though, please feel free to contact me and we can get together. The last thing I'm going to talk about is response rates. You'll get an email partly through the course evaluation period that will give you the current response rate for your students, or you can check it in the response rate tracker under results. Ideally, we want this response rate to be as high as possible. So what are some things you can do to encourage your students to participate? First, you can discuss survey's importance with students on the opening day. The results are used to shape course design and delivery, and they help make the course as valuable to students as possible. Second, you can make participation easy for them by putting a link to EvaluationKIT in a course announcement or even in the course menu. Finally, for projects that are still ongoing, you can actually drill down to each of your courses in the response rate tracker and download a list of students who have not yet completed the evaluation in case you want to give them a personal reminder. So if you're still with me this far into the video, thanks for hanging in there. I hope you found some parts of it helpful. If you have questions about anything EvaluationKIT related, my email is showing below. Please feel free to send me an email or ping me on Teams anytime. If I can't help, I'll do my best to connect you with someone who can. And finally, a big thank you to Dr. Kara Busenhart, who kindly allowed me to use screenshots from her EvaluationKIT account for much of this video. Thanks!